Ayurveda medicines, 95% is derived from vegetable sources, the roots, bark, leaves, flower or nuts or seeds. Only 5% uses minerals, and maybe less than very minimal quantity is actual metals are used in Ayurveda. But if you ask me about the safety of the Ayurvedic products, right now Government of India has introduced a GMP certification method and testing method for every Ayurvedic product that is going to come to the market, and after all these parameters, testing parameters only, the products are being launched in the market as per the government norms, drug control norms as on now. And 95%, as I told you, it is from the vegetable base or the some animal products like ghee, milk, those kind of items are there. So anything that can be there in this is bound to have in your daily vegetables and other food what you are taking, because any impact on the environment based on your food materials what you are cropping and eating from a vegetable source, that nothing more than that can happen in a vegetable sourced medicine, and that also being going under tight manufacturing and quality control parameters as per the government norms as on now. It is not like early. Second thing about the heavy metals, I would like to quote you one example. There are lot of purification methods in Ayurveda before using this particular any heavy metal or mineral compound. It has to undergo a series of processes before used it in the medicine, which is what we call a purification. But please don't misunderstand this with the modern purification parameter as per the chemistry. It is not 99.99% of pure copper, not like that. When the purification we are explaining, it is the purification process which makes it adaptable and lesser or non-toxic to the human body and human tissue, right? So that after that process only it is being used in any kind of Ayurvedic medicines. So enough precautions and processes are taken care to ensure that it is lesser toxic. Now I would like to quote you one personal experience of mine about a heavy metal study which I have conducted personally. There is a drug which is used in Ayurveda as well as in Siddha medicine called Rasagandhi Mezhugu. It contains actually heavy metal mercury. Metallic mercury is a part of the product. We prepared it and we bought out another sample from the market from a reputed organization and gave it for a testing laboratory, or approved testing laboratory. First they gave me a test report as there is no heavy metals in that. Then I called and spoke to that person and I told him that it contains mercury here in the process. Oh, okay, let me redo it. Again they redid it and they gave me a report called it contains 600 parts per million of mercury is there, which is actually toxic because as per the guideline is only 10 ppm is allowed. Anything above that is toxic. But I asked him what is the procedure you are using to test. He said it is an atomic absorption technology. Atomic absorption technology, the test is being conducted in a very high temperature like 3000 degrees centigrade at a very high pressure. Human body does not have that kind of a temperature or pressure. So I wanted him to test it in human body conditions and I want to check what is the bioavailability of this. He said I don't have a facility. Then I have to go to all the way to Bangalore to find out a institute which can have this test done. They used a plasma absorption technology, what they call. It's a membrane absorption technology. Under human stomach conditions, they tested it. And the result came up was 60 parts per billion. 60 parts per million is allowed as per the drug standards or food safety standards internationally. Whereas at human condition, the same material which is containing mercury gave bioavailability rate of 600 parts per billion. That means it is almost 100 times lesser than the toxic limit what is available in the body. So that means the process what is told in the ancient textbooks ensures It is entering to your body in a very nano level and acting as a medicinal level only. It does not reach the toxic level in your body, and which can be managed by the body very effectively. So it is actually safer if the drug is prepared as per the textbooks without making any dilution of it. So this fear is actually a phobia created by certain articles or certain studies which has not followed the proper parameters, I believe. There is no need of such kind of a fear, because Ayurvedic medicines are in practice effectively in India for more than 5,000 years, and there is no massive damage so far reported. You cannot have more than this bigger study, more than a 5,000-year-old history. So I don't find any reason for the public to have that kind of a fear complex that Ayurvedic medicines can damage your kidneys or liver or any other internal organ, and if it is taken in the right dose, in the right direction as guided by the your physician. And actually, like any other medicine, if you do a self-medication, overdosing, unethical use of medicines at random, it can have its own side effects as anybody else know, any other medicines.